ask that you would just go with us today, go before us today, help us to be your hands and feet, keep us safe, we pray. But Lord, help us to just love on the people and help us to get much accomplished in your name today. In Jesus' name, amen. Good morning. It is Thursday morning. We are ready to start the day. Y'all pray for Keaton. He's not awake yet. RJ, he needs a lot of prayer as well. But we're going to have a great day. We're going to the first location, getting ready to go to a neighborhood. We're going to be working on some homes today as well as a church. So we will give you guys an update in just a little bit.
Water line right here. What the water was up to here. Yeah, this all needs to be cleaned out and into the street. Yeah.
Good morning. I am Sedona Morrell. I am a native here in Jones County. We were recently affected by the flood, the Hurricane Florence, and I am now here in the Hayti area. I had the opportunity to meet Carl. He's with Bikers for Christ, and they've got a crew this morning here in Jones County that is helping with cleanup. And so I'm just kind of being a guide, taking them around the community and showing them the devastation and the homes that need assistance with cleanup. So I'm just so thrilled that this team is here. The Pentecostal Tabernacle Church Ministry team is here for cleanup, and I'm just excited that they're here to help us get back to normalcy. So to God be the glory for this team. I pray that God will just bestow many, many blessings upon you guys, and that your cupboards will never be empty.
Oh my goodness, bless the Lord. It's so sad. Oh my goodness. These are all total losses that's in here, you know it? They said there were some roofs you could look through, and what's bad is that these people have nowhere to go from here.
Right.
This must be it.
Something exciting, actually. This is my first time with the PTC crew coming to a disaster area. It's kind of devastating, actually, but getting a chance to come down here and love on people and help people out, it's an experience that just touches your heart. And to see the devastation on people's faces with throughout all of this is just, it breaks your heart. But in saying that, it also makes you feel good that you're able to help somebody and minister to people and just love on them. And I'm surely grateful for PTC Ministry and also Crosspoint for doing what they're doing. They've fed thousands of people down here, and we're just a few of them that they have. And but yeah, it's just been a great experience, and I am thankful to be here.
Is how high the water was. So you're talking 7 foot of water in this building. Wow. Yeah, this is a complete total gut. Everything has to come out of this. All right. This is going to be also, every bit of this is going to have to be ripped out to the ceiling. You had water up to here on this one, RJ. Yeah. Right here you can see the water line. So we're talking, I'm 6'2", 6'3". You got nearly 6 foot of water just in this entryway right here. This hasn't even been touched. So we're with Pastor right here, and this is first-hand account. We're just coming in. Nobody's touched this building, so we're going to give you a tour of it as we walk through. So you're seeing it for the first time, just like we are. So you can see the furniture's all moved around. Still water on the floor. Carpet is just, you can see that we've got over 5 feet of water, but you can also see the mold already going up. So this is a total loss in here. So our hearts go out, Pastor.
These things are cracking.
Yeah, this is.
We got a big split in there. It's here.
Yeah, those are not sound. Everything in here was completely submerged, and for some time because there's still water out in the street here. So we are, as we've said all day long, this is just while the storm and the rain stopped. This disaster is really just now ongoing. We're on the ground for the very first time in some of these areas, some of these communities, and first workers actually coming in to.
Congregation is a senior congregation.
RJ, you can see in here because of the sun shining through this door, you can really see the water line.
Yeah. Crazy.
Unreal.
Where do you start with something like this? It's pretty devastating. I've never gone through anything like this. Some of the people in this area have gone through it a couple of times. I know that they had a very large storm in '99, but I had nothing to do with it. But I saw some of the things that happened afterwards, or even the grave sites, one I understand, were rising up out of the ground because the water was so saturated. We found the caskets floating down the streets. I mean, it didn't happen this time, but I was looking forward to it. In any case, today things are trying to be repaired. It's just something that you can't expect. You can't really plan for. There's a lot of people in the community that didn't have flood insurance. The church, I guess if I just want to focus on that, is going to be covered with the insurance. But we look at the people that go to the church, and that's what we're really concerned with. And there's practically nothing we can do. We got some people coming down here helping us out. We really appreciate, I guess it's PLT, I can't remember the...
PTC.
PTC, that's what it is, I'm sorry. Which is a great help, not just to the church itself, but to the population, the community itself. Is helping out. Without them, we'd be that much further behind. but we're believing and trusting in the Lord that He said He's going to take care of us. So even though we have to go through some things, we know that He's going to bring us out and everything's going to be all right. We just don't know. And I don't want to tell Him what to do. He knows how we feel. He knows what we need. And I would rather trust Him to give us whatever it is that's necessary instead of us telling Him this is what we want and then it falls short of what we actually need. He knows it. We're trusting in Him. All that we are and all that we shall ever be, we put to Him to use as He sees fit and to do whatever it is He feels like doing. I'm not saying that He caused this to happen, but He allowed it to happen. And I'm sure that He's going to allow success from this storm, that where we can carry out the mission that He's given us, to preach the gospel to all the world.
You're ready.
Hello everybody out there. We're up here in North Carolina, up here helping the disaster up here. We're tearing houses out, carrying stuff out here on the road. It's been a hot job. It's been fun. It's been a blessing. But I tell you what, it's you all blessed where you're at right now if you're not here, because this is a disaster here. It's a mess. It's been hot, but we're loving what we're doing, and it's a blessing from the Lord to everybody here. We got people coming out. They're coming from everywhere asking us to come and help. But you know, we can only do so much for our team, but we do the best we can for everybody. And we just want to say, if you get a chance to come down here and help out, or any disaster that goes on in your area or just nearby, you just go and help and be a helping hand to these people out because they need it. It's been a rough time for these people up there, but someone's got a smile on their face and ready to go on, and others just will cry in front of you and just thank you for helping everything you're doing. But like I said, up there, if you find anybody needs help them no matter what it is. And God bless you. We need smell-o-vision.
Why is that?
There's definitely some odors in this place.
What kind of odors? What's it smell like?
Sewer water.
Sewer water?
Sewer water. I don't know what the temperature is, but yesterday it was about 89 degrees in this house. No air moving, no electric on. It's very tough.
Are we almost done?
With this one, we got a couple hours left here, I think.
Yeah.
We've got to tear this wood floor out in this room, and then we'll go down and spray everything with bleach, and then we'll be done in this home.
Got shocked. You alright, Keaton?
Well, we are working hard this morning, everybody back home, and Keaton's got electrified a couple times, so that was exciting.
Yeah, the highlight of our day.
Wade can give you a little bit more in-depth analysis of that. Yes. But we are still here in North Carolina, and we are enjoying ourselves tremendously. We are working hard, but it's hot, but we're helping people, and that's what we come to do. So, but we would say once again, it's like a repeating record, but pray for the folks here in Trenton, North Carolina, as well as all the other surrounding areas. This particular neighborhood that we're in, we're really the first ones on the ground here, and we are seeing a great need, and we just can't meet all of the demand. So those of you that are watching, if you know somebody that wants to put a crew together and come, Trenton, North Carolina would be a good place to come and help these wonderful people that are really in need. So we're finishing up a house this morning. We probably got a couple more hours on this one, but this one is salvageable, and so we're trying to help this elderly couple get ready to move stuff out of another house into here and those types of things here where they can get some sense of normalcy. But a lot of the folks just have nothing, so be praying for them. But we're having a good time. Keith, you got any words of wisdom today?
I'm good.
Tell about your experience. What do you think so far?
It was a shocking experience.
Literally.
Yeah. Ready.
This is just the most wonderful experience of my life. If I could do this full time, I would do it. Just helping these people, praying with these people, just seeing the devastation and how blessed we are to be able to help, and how blessed we are in Indiana that we don't have this very often. I just love praying with the people. I love putting my arms around them and just hugging them and telling them everything will be okay.
In this building, we are just unloaded our trailer. This is the local high school, and one of the ladies that's helped us while we're here, this is where she teaches, and her staff is here, and you can see they're setting up. They have been opened already, but they're going to be open again tomorrow, and all the stuff in here is going to go to this community. So the stuff that you donated from Connersville is in this building. It's going to be handed out in the morning. So thank you again to everybody that donated. God bless you. Everybody. We're in this wonderful lady's house that is staying in the shelter where we've been staying. She has no one. She has her little lap dog with her. And we come in and we was able to salvage just some Mentos for her. As RJ's walked you through the house, this was a beautiful home. But we saved some of her wedding chinas and silverware and things that was precious to her. But the rest of it is just totally destroyed. You can look at the top of these cabinets. The mold is already growing everywhere, and there's just no way we can do anything. You can see all of this. That's why we all have our mask on. But this was about 5 feet of water in this house, and a beautiful home. But it's totally ruined. And we're in a place now where you're going to have hazmat and everything to come in here. So we really don't even need to be in here. So we're going to get out of here pretty quick. So. Thank you for your faithfulness, as we've said multiple times this week. But Lord, our dear friend today, Lord, I just pray that you would give her strength. Lord, that you would just give her a peace that passes all understanding. And while we was only able to save a few things today, Father, we know that. Pray that you would give her the strength during this season. And Lord, let her just find joy in you and rest in you. And Lord, I pray that you would put the right people in her life today and the days ahead, where this can be resolved and it can be a smooth transition and not something that's taxing upon her. Lord, we pray for her physical health. We pray for her mental health today, and we just pray that her spirit would be renewed and that the joy of the Lord would be her strength today and the days ahead. Amen.
In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, folks.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's just been heartbreaking. There's a lot of elderly here. Evidently the younger folks have already moved out, so the elderly have been left here. So they're not able to do this. We got a little man next door that's not wanting to leave the home. Guy came over in mask. He's got to be late 70s, early 80s. We tried to help a little lady yesterday. The carpet was still dripping when we took it out. We were saturated with whatever was in that carpet. It is heartbreaking. It's very humbling to be able to serve the people down here.
It's a little overwhelming down here. It's been hard, but it's been worth it. Some of these people down here, you just look around and you see everything they own in piles. I just couldn't imagine being in their shoes. We had a lady we just left. Her husband is on dialysis, and that was probably one of the hardest ones that I went to this morning. Just walking away knowing that she still has so much left to do. It's devastating here. It makes you realize how blessed we really are to live in the town that we live in. It's just, like I said, it's overwhelming. It's been a blessing to love on some of these people. And all we can do is I'm just thankful that I'm able to be part of this, you know, being able to be the hands and the feet of Jesus.
Okay, I'm Darlene Spivey, the mayor of Trenton, and that's Trenton, North Carolina. Small town of about 310 people, and we need your help. We have got guys here from all over the world helping after Hurricane Florence dropped 20 inches of water. And then we had a rising of the Trent River, and then we also had a rise of the mill house, the mill pond that's here. We've got people that are desperately in need. We've got houses flooded. We've got people displaced. My own personal home was flooded. Our town hall, our fire department, our American Legion, everybody in our town is suffering in one way or another. And these guys are graciously coming from all over the world to help us, and you don't know how much we appreciate that help. It's from the heart, and we love each and every one that has tried to help us. We need you, and hopefully if ever y'all need us, you just let us know. Thank you.